A bit of backstory. 3 months ago, an article was leaked about this new record-breaking Gerstlauer coaster coming to the United States. This had everyone hyped for something they thought to be American Smiler or American Carnage, but what we have today is much different. From the day that the ride was announced, the majority of people thought that this ride was surely going to go to Cedar Point. They've been overdue for a coaster since it's been nearly 4 years till subventions, and they've had 3-year gaps for a long time. The speculations were going wild. There were no limits to POVs going up like clockwork, and everyone was so hyped up. That was until Jersey Devil came along and started testing like hell. Now, Jersey Devil wasn't the main shift focus off the Gerstlauer. It did slowly just fade out of people's minds, but JDC was what put the nail in the coffin for this article and this ride altogether. The Gerstlauer was completely forgotten about, and people just kept on caring about Velocicoaster and JDC with no Gerstlauer coasters in sight. This was until August 5th, when Glenwood Caverns of all places revealed that they would be the ones to receive the record-breaking Gerstlauer. This was first revealed on Coaster101.com's article showing 3D rendered images of what the coaster is going to look like. Its height's listed at 75 feet, but the drop's going to go down to 110 feet since it drops off a freaking cliff. The record that this coaster breaks is the steepest drop without a holding brake. As for what I think of this record, just why? That's the biggest stretch of a record I've heard since the 7 Son of Beast records. Steepest drop without a holding brake is way too specific. It doesn't even need that record to be marketable since it's literally built on the side of a cliff. The ride looks good, but there's one obvious flaw: the length. Sure, the original article stated that it'd be built in a difficult location, but I feel that 1 or 2 more elements could have gone a long way. I still think that it'll be super popular though, and it'll most likely be the fan favorite at Glenwood Caverns. The layout starts by going right up the lift hill and into a 102-degree drop. This drop looks really good, but I have one question about it. The 3D animation shows it has shoulder restraints, but the article stated that it'd have lap bars. Hopefully it does end up having lap bars instead, but shoulder restraints really aren't that bad to be honest, so it won't really matter too much. Then it goes into this unique outward bank twisting step-up trick track quadruple down. I don't even know what to call it at this point. Weird name aside, this element actually looks really cool. It looks like it could have some good airtime at the top and good lateral whip going twisting down. Then it goes into the rare banana roll. This is identical to the one on Shellraiser, but looks more whippy and fast rather than having hang time. Then it twists up into a barrel roll and into the brakes. The layout's not much, obviously, but it looks like a really solid ride in which every element pops hard. But then, out of nowhere, the biggest anime plot twist of all time had happened. Cedar Point announced that Wicked Twister would be removed on September 6th of 2021. This went big, but had people really confused. Let's go back for a bit. Basically, when the Gerstlauer was announced, everyone thought that the coaster being removed from CP for it was Gemini, and people already started writing their goodbye cards for it. This was backed up by the fact that it just narrowly survived its demise from Dragster in 2003, and it already was on people's minds to be removed. Now, even though that's safe for now, I think its days are numbered, but that's for another video. Now, Wicked Twister on its own is honestly too small to fit anything with good enough capacity for Cedar Point's attendance, but if they do end up removing a bit of the stuff around the plot of land, it honestly might be able to fit a decent sized coaster. Now, as for what this ride can be, I actually have no clue. People are saying a mock launch coaster or launch spinner, which I mean it could happen. I can't really think of any other likely options, so I guess it's probably the most chance of happening. I could imagine something like Copperhead Striker Icon, which it doesn't really go high off the ground, but it's focused on hand time and intensity. Since CP's last 2 coasters have been over 200 feet with vertical drops, I think this would be a nice change of pace. Anyways, sorry for the shorter video. I've been running dry on video ideas lately, but I think I do have some solid topics to talk about soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Stay tuned to the next video. Bye.